In the meantime, you should know Richard Allen has been sentenced to 130 years behind bars for the murders of Abby Williams and Libby German. Allen received 65 years for Abby and 65 for Libby. 13 investigative reporter Bob Siegel is in Delphi right now. He brings us the latest on today's sentencing. Bob, that is the maximum sentence. Fill us in.
It is 130 years, Felicia. That is the most that Richard Allen could have gotten today, and that is exactly what he got this morning here inside the Carroll County Courthouse. Judge Frances Gull saying she had no problem giving that harsh sentence based on what she referred to as the heinous nature of the murders. Judge Gull looked right at Richard Allen when she said to him, "You rank right up there with the most hideous crimes that she's ever seen in the 27 years she's been presiding over murder trials." And she said to him, "The families of Abby and Libby will deal with your carnage forever." Richard Allen did not show any emotion during the sentencing hearing. Judge Gull called him out for rolling his eyes at the judge as she was talking to him. As you just heard, she sentenced Allen to 65 years in prison for killing Abby, another 65 years for killing Libby, to be served consecutively, one after the other. Sheriff's deputies told me he's now on his way back to the Indiana Department of Corrections, although it's not clear which state prison he's being assigned to. The victims' families and the Carroll County prosecutor asked the judge to impose the maximum sentence. At the hearing, Prosecutor Nick McLeland told the judge, Richard Allen is a danger to the community, and he's the worst kind of danger, the kind who can kill two girls and then go on with his life. And a state police investigator told the judge Allen treated the girls like animals, stalking and humiliating them before he brutally killed them. Now, Allen's defense team didn't say much during the hearing at all, but we did speak with one of his defense attorneys immediately after. Here is what attorney Jennifer Auger had to say.
What they went through is unimaginable. We're looking forward to the next steps in our appeal. Other than that, we have nothing to say.
That appeal could be filed here in the coming days, certainly in the coming weeks, with the Indiana Court of Appeals. Now, 6 of Abby and Libby's family members spoke to the judge before the sentence was announced. Abby's mother spoke, Abby and Libby's grandparents, both, they all spoke to the judge as well. I will have their very powerful comments coming up on 13 News at 12:30. For now, Felicia, we're going to send it back to you.
We, of course, know that you have been following this. We know that the other new piece of information is that gag order has been lifted, so we are hearing from these family members for the first time in a long time. Thank you so much. We will get back to you. And at the top of the hour, you actually heard from Mike Patty, Libby German's grandfather. He addressed the media just 30 minutes ago, and this is the first time that he's spoken about this case in years. That's because the judge had not lifted that gag order until today. He wasn't the only one who spoke today. Also, we heard from the Carroll County Sheriff and the Indiana State Police Superintendent, Doug Carter, who's been involved in this case from day one. Listen.
The family effects, I think you'll see the words that were spoken by the folks that spoke today about their lives and how they've been forever changed, how they'll never be the same. And they said it in ways that were beautiful in some kind of a mysterious way.
Our Emily Longnecker is at this press conference, and we're hoping to hear from her just a little bit later about what else was said. Again, we're on standby to hear from the family of Abby Williams and Libby German as well. And we're going to be breaking down all the developments from today's sentencing on WTHR+. You can catch our Delphi debrief later tonight. It's available to stream on demand. You can just download our free streaming app on Fire Stick, Roku, as well as Apple TV. So we will continue to check in with our team there. We have multiple crews in Delphi. Stay with us for that. Right